Oh, what's going on? Crazy Russian 86 here, and as I get older, I kind of reflect on stuff and I'm thinking about things. And it's like I'm thinking that I really don't want to be talking about my life and people I deal with, even though I've been doing it, but I want to stop doing it. Yesterday, I made a video which I probably not gonna upload. I was making 40-ounce malt liquor video, but I just want to be, whenever I make this malt liquor videos, I want to be like, I mean, I cannot be like Seal Worldwide because it's not my personality. I'm kind of difficult person. I like to talk about things, think about things. And Seal Worldwide, it's just like malt liquor, only malt liquor and cool music. And of course, people like it, but I cannot be like him. I'm annoying, and when people try to make me like Steel Worldwide, I just can't. And I'm tired of people always try to do something with me because they want to socialize with me and this and that. But I'm not really a sociable person, I guess, according to the majority of the society, which I don't give a fuck about these people around me. That's why I go to work, so I can be free, and everybody who's watching my videos know about it. And now people are telling me what's wrong with me, so I will be societal slave. I don't want to be societal slave. People bother me. Even when I'm helping people, they bring some negativity into my life. And I've been talking about it in my previous videos. Of course, they're not doing it intentionally necessarily. I don't think that they think about like bringing some bad stuff into my life. It just happens without them realizing that. Because we all have our different perspective and way of doing things, and just what it is. It's just what it is. So now I'm like trying to not have hard feelings. I forgive people. I let them do whatever. Even though I'm drinking some Monster. I fucking love this drink, by the way. When I had like last week Employee Appreciation Week, I got fucking Monster, nuts, and then chips, apples, and some other drinks. And I kind of like that stuff. I wish they would put some malt liquor in the basket too. That would be like, that would be great. But unfortunately, a job like this, employee appreciation thing, they don't give employees alcohol. But if they would give malt liquor, that would be like, especially like Hurricane or Mickey's, that would be great. It's like they providing me with like video making. That would be like the best present they can give me. Like, here it is, Emil. You can make a video now. You don't have to spend money on this shit. That would be awesome. Oh. But yeah, I was like working today, always thinking about, my past, people I dealt with. They're in my head, kind of. Even though they're not even around me. They far. People I'm thinking about, they're fucking, some of them 3,000 miles away from me, some of them 2,500, give or take. Here in San Francisco, I don't really have nobody except my mom. And everybody asking me about my family and this and that. Asking fucking personal questions like family. Nah. I'm not thinking about it. I don't want to talk about it. You know, it's like I don't want people to care about it. It's none of their fucking business anyway. Oh, we want to help you. Did I fucking ask you, dumbasses? I didn't ask for nothing, shit. I get a fucking paycheck. I do what I want. I don't need nothing from nobody. I like to live like that. You know, because every time I deal with other people who feel that way, they thinking that they're helping me out, but I just think differently. I think that they just like being pain in the ass and they are disrupting my life, making me feel like shit. You know? Forcing me to explain myself, asking stupid questions. Like, I don't want to deal with this shit. I just want to do what I want, and I want nobody to be telling me no the fucking word. Just give me the fucking money and I do the job. And if I can do nothing and get the money, hey, I'll take it. You know, like, people say, oh, you don't have no shame, like, because you think that, you know, you can just do nothing and get paid. And I'm thinking, like, why not? If I could get paid and do nothing and treating everybody like shit and cast people out when they piss me off, shit, I'll be happy with that. I don't see anything wrong with it. As long as I get my way, I don't care. If I can get paid and do nothing, I mean, I'm cool with that. I don't see anything wrong with it. And if other people will be getting paid for doing nothing, I don't see anything wrong with it either. Honestly, I don't care what other people do. You know, but it's just me. Other people don't look at things the same way. Well, I'm thinking like, okay, other people tell you, for example, you need to wait for love, you need to wait longer. When you're gonna get it's gonna feel better. And then here you see people who talking about how they have sex 7 times a day. And they're telling you need to wait. Because of what? Because you're fucking retarded and stupid and you cannot get none. So you see, these people who tell you that they're superior than you because they get these experiences and they get what they want out of life. But they tell you, no, we get it, but you shouldn't. Why? I won't do what I want to. You see, and that's how like people disrupt your life. That's exactly the reason why. They're telling you how to live your life, how to be and how to act. They're not doing that. And if these people, you know, like think about it this way, right? If, let's say, having sex 10 times a day wouldn't bring people any value, why they would be doing it? But they're doing it, right? So it means they're getting something out of it. If they wouldn't be getting nothing out of it, they would just say, fuck this, I'm not doing it. I don't want to do it. So, if woman plays hard to get, if woman postpones sex from you, but she gives it to other people easier, what? She has more gains from other people, but you like a leftover, you know? That's how I look at things, like I'm fucking leftover. Because that bitch fucks other guys, and then when she is old, and nobody wants her, she's like, oh, you see this Emil, he's a nice guy. He's like a marriage material. So I'm gonna delay it from him, because I want to make sure that, you know, he's gonna be my man, not just a piece of meat. But then she already got enough meat, so she already got a lot of gains, and I was not getting all of these gains, you know. I was incurring losses. So it's like, you know, that's just how I think in my head about things. So and I'm like, why should I be living like this? Like, why people are forcing me to live how I don't want to live. Why people saying, no, you shouldn't live like this. Or another example, people tell you, or why you deal with this woman? She likes beautiful, expensive things. She's not for you. You need to work hard to give her all of this. You need to spend a lot of money on her. And then she was telling me, and she was saying the right thing. You know what? Money don't matter, because tomorrow is not promised. You can die anyway. And if you're gonna be working hard and spending money and saving money and not giving nobody none, guess what? One day you're gonna die and somebody else gonna enjoy your money anyway. So why not to give money to me so I have a nice life? And when I'm thinking about it, I mean, she's kind of right, because you know what, life is all about work. And people say, oh, this is not a good idea. You need to enjoy your life. So I look at these people who tell me all this bullshit. You need to enjoy your life. What they doing? Fucking watching TV, lying on their asses every day, having meaningless fucking conversations. Shit. I would rather work my ass off and give money to other people to make other people's lives better. You know? Because I would rather live like that. I really don't care. Whatever people telling me is a bunch of BS. On there telling me, oh, why you deal with this woman? She's not cultural. She doesn't care about fucking, you know, architecture or whatever. And she's like, why do you care? I can be all about like nice things. Why should I care about fucking architecture, history if I'm not into that? And I feel the same way. See? I'm kind of talking about my life again. Speaking about my woman, why I don't want to be done with her. Because a lot of times when I talk to these people, I feel like we talk different languages. When I talk to her, I feel like I talk the same language with her. That's actually the main reason. Because I don't see too many people in this fucked up existence who would be talking the same language as I do. You know? I really don't. There are either a lot of fucked up people or there are a lot of tools who've been told to act fucked up way. And then they don't agree with it and they just like leaving the job and they're like, fuck this. Because people coming up to the truth and they're like, fuck this shit. I'm out. I'm not dealing with this. I'm not gonna do something which is wrong. And I feel a lot of time the same way too. Like, why should I be acting the same way as other people do if I know it's fucking wrong? I don't wanna do it. And fuck this. I'm not doing this shit. You know? It's how I feel too. You see, like in life, you're just forced into doing things you don't enjoy, doing things you don't agree. Life was overrated, 96 is 100% right. Like, this is really fucking slavery. Freedom only exists right there, but outside of my brain, there's no freedom. It's fucking plantation. And people say, oh, it's only for black people, No. Plantations for everyone. Blacks, even Jewish people. Hispanics, Jews, everyone. We're all fucking slaves. You only have freedom right there. But when you go outside, you go into the world, it's no fucking freedom. You don't get what you want. People tell you nasty things. You help people out and they bitch and nag instead of being appreciative. People do you wrong and give other people everything, you know, And it's like you can do everything to other people, but you're not gonna get what you give in return. And it happens all the time. And there is no real point of doing things for people either. But if you don't, it's like, okay, I can do everything for myself, live minimalistically, and then what? I'm just gonna have a boring life. So really life is like an exchange. It's like constant exchange, constant doing things, constant run without any type of meaning to it, you know. The people just doing things for other people just for the heck of it. And then they get some kind of gains from other people because they do good things to certain people. And that's how it works. And if you're not gonna participate in it, what? You're just gonna be miserable. If you don't work, if you don't do shit, it's like you're just gonna be lying on your ass and always like miserable. So we're just here on the mission, really. It's not about what you want, it's about what needs to be done. And I'm thinking a lot about that. I feel like certain people are there in my life for a big reason. And sometimes I feel like I want these people back in my life because I feel like these people meant to be part of my life. I just have that feeling for some reason. I don't know why, but I just do. But maybe I'm wrong, maybe in the end of the day it's not up to me. It's up to God, I guess, whatever. That's why I just let things go now. I just leave people alone. If people don't talk to me, I let them go. I say what I want, and I don't get mad if they don't respond. And if they come back year after, I accept them. It's just the way it is, but again, this is so different from the way I want it to be. Because it's like I'm thinking, oh, you need to force people. And I remember my first girlfriend in America, she said, you cannot force things to happen, you need to allow things to happen. I mean, that makes it more interesting, but then if you just let things come to you, they may not come, you know. It may be weird. So it's still a kind of slavery. Because to me, it's like in my mind, I have to control everything. Because if I don't control everything, it's like I'm not gonna get nothing. Because if I don't control everything and everything is beyond my control, then you know, shit. Maybe I meant, you know, not to get nothing when other people getting things. So it means I meant to be inferior to other people. You know, it's like I'm a fucking slave who just has to, you know, pretty much get it right in the keister and just like there's nothing I can do about it, you know. Life is overrated, like you make so much sense. You have to allow things to happen. Why? Why can't I live how I want? Why can't I just like, I have to just fucking go with the flow and just agree with everything people tell me? Why, if I'm gonna try to do what I want, it has to like be a fucking failure? Why it cannot be success? You know, but anyway, I need to get back to work, guys. Peace.